people. My name is Jaden Johnstone. Decided that today's gonna be the first day of a new series of trying to record sort of my gym progress and my lifting, nutrition, and health insight and stuff. So gonna see how it goes. I need to get one of those clip-on mics because right now it's kind of tough to talk to this phone. I don't even know if you can hear what I'm saying. It'd be a lot easier if I had one of those. So it's on the list for sure. But right now, I gotta look at the camera, right? Right now, this is what we got. Okay, so it seems like it does actually work. I can kind of record this way. So, what is it? 4:33, a bit later than normal. What I'm doing right now is actually do like that first workout around like 6:30, which is just like wake up, go to the gym, get on the bike for like hour 30. And then from there it's like next try to get a later around now, just like 4 to 5, get a little lift, and then that way I can separate out what big block of cardio I do in the morning from like actually the muscle building lift later, because then I'd be in the gym for an hour straight, right? So it's a bit easier that way. It's also like in the morning. Sorry, but people ask me to come to church. Nice guys. But the thing is, it can get kind of tough when you're doing like hour 30 on the bike, right? It's like 900 calories in the morning, and I don't really eat anything besides like 100 grams of oats, 200 grams of oats. It's just started to protein synthesis in the morning. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying, it's so freaking loud, but so it'd be a bit much to just go to a workout like that, pretty much carb related. So come back later, first 2 meals, and then kind of try that, a bit more energy in the system. All right, so this is Jaden from the future, officially, coming in here for the first voiceover of the Gains and Glory series. So I'm pretty excited. Well, I was gonna say I hope you're excited too, but I don't know if you can really be too excited if this is the first time you found this channel, which I suppose it will be, since this is the first video I've uploaded as of February 28th, 2025. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited to be starting this. I mean, I've been wanting to kind of start a series like this for a while. Not just kind of a classic bodybuilding, day in the life vlog sort of thing, but also as a way to kind of disseminate, is that the correct word there? As a way to kind of take all my ideas about science, nutrition, lifting, and kind of, create an outlet, get a platform for all that stuff. And so, I mean, I've been really into this whole nutrition, lifting thing, health journey for a while. I mean, I'm a freshman in college now. Grew up in New York City, and when I was in high school, I formed a lifting and nutrition club. I founded it with a good friend of mine, a good few friends of mine, and that was my big outlet for a long time. Spent a while creating lectures, videos, well, less so videos, more lectures and kind of, day by day nutrition and fitness advice for people that were generally younger kids trying to get better, lifting wise, physique wise, mentality wise, because that's really the point, right? Is that you look better, but also you feel better, right? And so I've been wanting to kind of resume something of that sort. Now that I'm in college, I have more autonomy, more time, and so this has been, or at least this is going to be, I guess this is going to be my way of doing that. And so part of it's going to be these lifting videos where you can kind of see me. I mean, right now, what am I doing? I'm hitting a little machine chest press, right? But the other part of this channel is going to be more scientific. I think scientific nutrition and lifting research paper breakdown, nutrition breakdown, health breakdown, general tidbits. I think could help people out and stuff like that. So I guess I'll see. We'll see slowly what sort of content I wanna kind of create. Anyway, enough said about that. Let's get to the workout, right? So I actually, after this, what you're looking at right now, after my gym session and the posing session, which comes after, I recorded a bunch more content, including a little sort of post-lift walk and review, but as well as a shopping trip, which I'll upload tomorrow. That was fun, but I thought it was too long to include in this video, and so that's why I'm doing this little voiceover, and also because the audio's crap. I don't have one of those. I need to get one of those clip-on mics, it goes in my hat or something. But no, so right now I'm just doing a set of pull-ups here. Most of my back days, or I guess all of my lifting days are pretty low volume. I wouldn't say it's Mike Mentzer low volume, but usually something like 1 or 2 exercises per muscle group and 3 to 4 sets per exercise. That's generally what I stick with. And so today I hit 4 sets of pull-ups. 2 sets of those were wide grip, like this one right now, and then I hit 2 sets of neutral grip and 2 sets of machine chest press, as well as 2 sets of machine shoulder press. And I'm actually recovering right now from a shoulder dislocation. My right shoulder, it's been giving me issues for the greater part of a year, I suppose over a year now. First dislocation was in senior year of high school, doing wrestling. I was a wrestler. I wrestled 189. Any fellow wrestlers watching this, that can be kind of a tough weight class in the heavier weights for sure. But I actually didn't even dislocate my shoulder like in a match. I dislocated it wrestling my coach at the end of the year, and so that was that wasn't great. That wasn't fun. But a shout out to Nico Celestien, my coach. He's a big fitness guy. He coaches at Equinox, the Equinox brand of gyms in New York. Crazy physique, natural, ton of muscle. Love the guy. But he did dislocate my shoulder, so never gonna forget that. But anyway, and he's a fitness coach, which is also something I've thought about doing in the future, maybe potentially. But to get back on topic, so I dislocated my shoulder, and so this is, I think the set you're looking at right now is the second chest set I had done in like a week or so. After the first one you just saw, because I took a long break after that dislocation. To rest up and recover. So been hitting mostly legs and stuff, a little bit of arms yesterday, but no, it's been a journey to try and get back at the groove of things. I took some days off the cut, and so I'm cutting right now. I believe today is day 51.75. Officially as of completion, which I suppose hasn't yet hasn't yet occurred. And I say 51.75 because I only count days when I've, gotten the full 1,000 calorie deficit in there. And I think I mentioned that. I think in the next video, not this video. But yeah, so took a little break, took a 4-day break, just because you don't recover much, when you're cutting, and I wanted to make sure my shoulder would heal up. But we're back in it. We're back in it now. 3rd day consecutive, or 2nd day. Yeah, no, 3rd day. I believe 3rd day consecutive of a 1,000 calorie deficit again. So hopefully another close to a pound of fat burned. Because you burn there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. You gotta burn 3,500 calories to burn a pound of fat, right? That's the rule of thumb. So that's how I like to think about it. But yeah, I mean, this is look at that form. Look at that form. I watched a Mike Isbertel video recently, and he was like, good old Renaissance periodization, right? And he was basically saying, you wanna get that big stretch at the bottom, which I always knew. I always do that, especially on back days. But you see me grinding out this rep here, and then really just settling back in, letting my scapula fully retract there, or not retract, opposite of retract, stretch out, right? And I think I go for another, but I don't get it. Yeah. Oh no, maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Pretty much get that one. One more. This is gonna be a partial. But yeah, pretty low rep sets. I think this was 6 or 7, but I still feel it, and that's what matters, right? So anyway, like I said, looking in the future to get a mic or something, so that I'm not just having to record these voiceovers, at least not the whole time. And I might end this in a bit and let you listen to some of the audio, but it's nothing too special. But in terms of, I guess, going forward, I mentioned the scientific part of this channel, as well as the lifting part. I also want to incorporate some more, well, I was going to say philosophy, but I like to call it just life advice or life reminiscence, I mean, I'm pretty young, 18, but I think a lot of people could benefit not only from hearing the outlets of someone who's sort of had a varied experience. Everyone has a varied experience. It can always help to hear someone else's point of view. But also, I think I can benefit from getting myself out there a little bit more. And so, part of the reason I want to kind of start this channel as well, I guess part of that 3-pronged kind of reason I've set out, is to be kind of more philosophical. Pushing on this set here, trying to keep the form good. But man, this I think what is this first set of shoulder press? This felt heavy. This felt heavy coming back from my injury, man. It really did. And this is warm up weight right now, I believe. Or no, this is a working set. But I'm used to pushing like 30 pounds more than this, what I was doing. So we'll get there. I mean, this didn't feel heavy necessarily. I was taking it slow on purpose because I wanted to be careful. But definitely one of those things you don't want to push, right? You want to make sure you're being careful, being smart, not hurting yourself, not pushing too hard after an injury, right? Hard enough to build muscle, but also taking into account that you're getting back in the groove of things. You have to be aware that it's not going to be like a balls to the wall workout, right? Anyway, I guess, well, we're coming to the end of this little voiceover. I think another few minutes here. One more thing I wanted to kind of touch on is I guess the grand scheme, the larger picture of this series, right? So if you're watching this video, I think it's likely titled Gains in Glory. Maybe with the subtitle of Spring Cut 51.75, 52. Probably just right 52. But, you know, I'm looking to make this a pretty long-standing series, I think. You know, personally, I have a lot of goals in regards to fitness and nutrition, starting a brand, starting a personal brand. So this is my way of starting out, like I said. But also, I have a lot of just physiologic goals. You know, I want to cut, I want to bulk after this. Bulking's going to be fun. I'll be coming in a few weeks probably. Maybe at most a month or two. A nice lean bulk, nothing crazy. But this series will be my way to kind of document that. So that'll be like more of the physiological documentation. All right, I'm kind of rambling here. What else is new? Oh, Sam Sulek, he just won his pro card, right? Man, gotta love the guy. I gotta say, I've been watching his stuff for a while, months, years. I want to say years, but he hasn't been doing it that long, has he? But back, you know, before he had 100,000 subscribers, long before that, I was watching his stuff, you know, and really when he just started out, and he has really succeeded. You can't hate the guy. I mean, what he does is simple. It's smart. You know, he knows what he's doing. He has a great personality, great way of putting himself out there. Some great advice, and also he's just so down to earth, man. He's so relatable, and so he's a huge part of why I'm doing this series. Obviously, taking a page from his book. But you know, with that said, we'll get back to the video stuff. So, hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and see you next time. All right, post workout pump jack. This ankle's not really the best, but I'll do what we got. All right. I'm kind of gnarly. So, this is what, like, less than a week post shoulder dislocation. First time hitting chest and back. I don't know if that showed up, but pretty vascular. And the arms, and so I think we're weighing right now like 177 dry. Been hard to tell because I upped my carbs recently and lowered my fats a little bit. But not feeling too shabby. Ab check. Unflexed. Flexed. Little double bicep action. Oh yeah, I really think this angle isn't really the best, but I feel pretty good. Feeling pretty wide. Good amount of carbs in me right now. I had about 100 during lunch. Like 50 over breakfast. See how the back's looking. Ooh, not so bad. Like the jeans look. I gotta say, what is it, day 50? One of the cut or so 50. It's things are loosening up. I mean, I store a lot of fat right here, and so as soon as this goes, whew, might need a new pair of pants. Anyway, pretty happy where we are now. You know, so gotta keep pushing. Just got an alert saying that my gym session's still going from rep count, so gotta pause that. But it's a good place to end it. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys on the post-workout walk, maybe a shopping trip.